Hello, welcome to M47.AI. We are a data annotation platform focused on natural language processing. We have many features to help you annotate at scale while reducing costs. So this is our dashboard. You have here all your projects and you have a custom view for an annotator or if you're a QA or a project manager. So what you're going to see is your progress, right? So how many tasks you have done, how many tasks are flagged by the QA, and also the average time per task and total time. We have done it this simple because we know there's going to be annotators and project managers using our platform and not data scientists or engineers. We have 12 different types of projects. Some of them are kind of similar, but they have different tweaks that we think that they're going to make a huge change on the success of your annotation. So for the annotation UI, we have done it very simple too. We have tasks on the left side. Then we have in the center the text that has to be annotated. And then on our right side, we find the models that you can apply. You have the comments that some QA might have left for you, and the annotation guidelines, just in case you need them. So labels are totally customizable. Also, the text is tokenized. That means you can just click on any word and it will tag it. If you want to apply a model to your text, just activate it and it will label all the text. As mentioned before, we customize each project for some different client needs. So I'm going to show you a couple more examples. So here is a tweet sentiment analysis project. So what you have here instead of labels are just classes, right? So negative, neutral, positive, the three different sentiments. In this case, if you enable the model, what you're going to get is a prediction. So it's going to give you a percentage of what it thinks that it's going to be the correct answer. Here is another example. This one is text summarization. In this case, if you apply the model, what you're going to get is an abstract. And also here, you can just edit it. So you can fit it to what you want the annotation to look like. One of our latest project types is the intent creation. So here, what we have done is put together many steps. So before, what you had to do was create all the intents, then download them and clean all the data, and then upload them again so you could label it, right? So here we have just done it in 2 steps. It's very easy, and I'm going to show you an example. For this one, we want ticket information. So how much is a ticket to Paris, right? We're going to add the sentence, and here we just tag it, right? So the destination is going to be Paris, and the object, for example, is the ticket, right? This is the project manager's view. Here they can manage all their projects and also create new ones. We're not going to go into too much detail, but let me show you how easy it is to start a project. So the first part is the settings. Just add the details of your project, then upload a dataset or select it from your library if you've already done it. Third step is to add a tagset. Again, you can add it here or you can select it from your library. Fourth one, from all the members you have in your team, to select the ones that you want to have working on this project. And finally, you're going to have all the information here. Just review and submit the project. For project managers and QA, if you want some information about your project at any point, you can just check it here. So for the summary, you have the overall progress, right? How many tasks they have done, the average time per task, and the total time. This is going to tell you how much it's going to cost you or kind of see the quality of the annotation. If you want a little bit more details, then go to the Insights tab. Here you have details for each annotator. This is very helpful if you want to, for example, pay the annotators by labels. You have all the details here, or you have their time. Also sort out the information by annotator, either daily or weekly. In the Issues tab, you have all the tasks that have been flagged, and you can see the annotator. So here, what the annotator is going to do is going to check those flagged tasks. It's going to correct it. And once the QA decides that it is now correct, it's going to be fixed. So the consensus tab is going to tell you a bit about the inter-annotator consensus. So the higher the consensus is here, the higher your confidence is on the results. Find here the annotators and their agreement. If you see someone has a very low agreement, then they may need to revise the guidelines or go again and do some reviewing on their work. And on the right side, you have every task, and you can open and see each annotator's choice. For the automation, here you have the models that are going to be applied to your project and can be enabled or disabled during the annotation process. Timeline is just going to tell you who has done what at every point during the project. And finally, on the settings, you can edit or change any details of the project, or you can manage your team. We securely store all your datasets in our Amazon S3 premises, but soon you will be able to store it in your own premises. Here you can manage your models. We are currently supporting 16 different languages and 7 different algorithms. We are working on a new feature called data quality. So this will allow you to run a test on your dataset, and it will determine the quality of it by the amount of grammatical errors or the average length of your sentences or the diversity of your grammar and so on. Also, you will be able to run this test at the end of your annotation so you can see the quality of it. So here are your tag sets and other public tag sets you can use for your projects. You can also create one here. And there are 3 types. First one is classes, for when you want to classify a text. The second one is entities. So these are going to be the projects that need labeling on the text. And finally, relations, where you can label a text and then link those labels. So for the models, you can see here in which project you can apply it to. They are GPT-3, BERT, and Roberta based, but some of them we have had some annotators fine-tune them to have higher accuracy. We want people to upload their models and train them in the near future, but for now, what you can do is send us your model and we will upload them ourselves. You can choose how to manage your organization by creating teams for specific domains if you want. So once you've added all the members, you can assign them a role, either administrator, who will be able to basically do anything, a project manager, who will be able to create projects and see all the insights, or member for QAs and annotators. Well, this is it, and we hope you can start annotating with us very soon.